Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do you get gold on pistols and how do you get those headshot kills? I'm going to give you some of my top tips, and trust me, this will really help you out. Now, first of all, for the optic, one thing I'd recommend is you want to ideally go, the iron sights are terrible. Optic that you do need is the Kepler pistol scope. Now, to be honest, I'm going to get my pistols last. I'm trying to do all the AKs and the launch stuff like that. But go with the Kepler pistol scope. That way you can aim in, and then that way you can see where you're aiming. Very, very important. Now, what game mode? We're going to come over the perks in a second. What game mode you want to play is you want to go into hardcore, and you want to do hardcore face-off mosh pit. Couple of reasons why. Number one, headshots are very, very easy. You know, if you basically just go in a hardcore face-off mosh pit, it's only a one-shot kill to the head. And honestly, because a pistol is very easy to use, you can basically run and gun with it. As you can see, I'm overlaying some gameplay here on the two different maps. One with a bus, you can camp in a bus, or you can literally use the other map. You literally just run and gun. It's actually so easy to get these kills. If your aim is a bit better than mine, it can be easier. Now, in terms of the pistol, so the Grekova is very easy because it's automatically. But let's say, for example, the Striders, where people are really struggling with. I just did it for a few games, and you can see that literally in a space of one game, 2 games even, I got 16 headshots, and literally I was not even aiming for the head. I was just playing run and gun. But that is how effective it can be. So what I recommend, we'll come back to the we'll go to the perks actually first. Concussion grenade is the best. That way you can slow someone down, so you can stun them, slow them down, and then aim for the head. Impact grenade is not that important. If you really want to, you can use blast trap. Now, the most important one is the perks. Now, to be honest, I'd actually recommend Ninja. The reason why with Ninja, you can actually run behind them and they can't hear you. Very, very important thing, especially if you want to go, if you want to play domination or flash someone in another game mode, you can just flash them from behind and like that, easy. I would recommend forward intel, but you can use track if you want to be using run and gun. That way you can see the footsteps. And the third one, doesn't really matter what you choose. I choose Cold Blooded to stop thermals, because everyone else in hardcore, you might see my other videos on how I got a diamond on all the ARs. Literally, you can get gold literally in under 1 hour in a few games if you're good enough and you know what you're doing. See that video. But Cold Blooded can help against that. The most important thing is the specialty recon, especially with the pistol. The benefit you do have is run and gunning and maneuverability. So that is something I would recommend. And what I'd recommend is the wild card. Personally speaking, the one that I would recommend is actual tactical expert. The reason why is with tactical expert, you can basically have 2 flashes and then you can just flash people. That's what I'd recommend. Otherwise, the other one's a bit of a waste of time. You're better off just using gunfighter. Now, this is what 2 other key tips I want to give you. Number one, the suppressor, one-shot kill anyway. It's, apart from the Grekova, semi-automatic, so that's probably the best. The barrel, try to go with long barrel. You'll unlock that straight away anyway because you want the damage range. You could argue the bullet velocity is actually more important, for example, in games like hardcore. So if you're playing hardcore, definitely go with the one with the bullet velocity. The magazine, probably the most important. The fast mag is actually pretty decent. Depends what your mag size is. Otherwise, extended mag 2 is very good because you can literally just spam your pistol. And the grip, if you do unlock it, you can get the sprint to fire. If you do sliding, you can use the other one. You can even use akimbos, to be honest, if you unlock it, but that's a very much a later unlock, so you won't get that yet. And the fire mods, to be honest, if you get this one, fine. If not, it's not the end of the world. Rapid fire again is level 29, so unless you got those levels, it can be quite difficult. And this is the best that I want to give you, is go into your sensitivity, go into your keyboard, mouse, whatever you do use. I use mouse. Go to mouse sensitivity, and then you see, for example, it says ADS sensitivity multiplier. Change this to 0.9. And what this is when you zoom in, your sensitivity will be lowered slightly. That way, when you aim in and you then aim for the head, you'll get a bit more precision. In fact, what I'd recommend changing is, you can see, for example, like here. It depends on what you want. I think 0.9 is a really good one to use. And what you can do is, if I go over here to movement, I'm just going to show you. I use tactical sprint assist, and there's one I want to show you. I'm trying to see where it is. Is you want to make your ADS instant. Let's have a look. It should be here. Look inversion, ADS sensitivity multiplier, more advanced setting. Yeah, ADS sensitivity transition timing. Put this to instant. So as soon as you aim in, you can then minute get the kill. What do I mean by that is, let's say for example, we're going to go over here. I'm just going to show you a firing range very, very quickly before I go with the clips. So you see, for example, if you've got like a high sensitivity you're running about, but when you zoom in, it allows you to reach the head. You see that? And because it slows your sensitivity when you aim in, so you can aim roughly at the body and then just make that micro adjustment to aim for the head. And that is how you can very effectively do it. Now, to be honest, with the hardcore, as I mentioned to you, the hardcore game mode, all you have to literally do is run and gun. I'm just going to show you 1 or 2 games here. Literally all I'm doing is running and gunning. If you do want to camp, even better. I've just been playing to get the ARs. I've got all the gold on ARs and diamond. So I didn't really want to go through the camping thing again. I kind of had a bit more fun, especially in that map where it's like a close building. You know, the one I'm showing, the one with the kitchen, where you can go in across the map. It's very close and congested. You can basically hip fire and aim for the head. But that will be my best tips that I advise you to getting gold on a pistol. You can get the headshot kills very easily, honestly. Just trust me, try it, and don't forget the ADS sensitivity, and don't forget the perks, especially the perk when you spawn you can kill someone. Probably one of the best tips. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget, at the very least, play hardcore, especially these face-off matches. Currently it's the best way to get headshots inside the game.